After more than 50 years, the United States and Cuba are reestablishing direct flight service. So what do you need to know before traveling to the only communist-run country in the Western Hemisphere? Probably a lot, because traveling to Cuba is unlike just about any other country in the world. For starters, there remains a U.S. economic embargo on Cuba, and it remains illegal for Americans to visit Cuba as tourists. But there are 12 authorized categories of travel. So when you go to the airport in the U.S., before they let you on the flight to Cuba, you will need to sign an affidavit stating that your trip to Cuba is meant to improve U.S.-Cuban relations, and you're not just coming for the mojitos and the beaches. When you get to Cuba, you'll probably find that your U.S. cell phones and credit cards don't work, at least not yet. So be prepared to be off the grid somewhat and bring a lot of cash. Because of the increase in visitors to Cuba, there's a lot of strain on Cuba's aging infrastructure, and hotel rooms are booked for months in advance. So are rental cars. The good news is that Cubans are increasingly renting out their homes and their classic cars, which, as it turns out, is a great way for Americans to experience a side of Cuba that up until now was just out of reach. Patrick Ottman, CNN Havana.